Hello, everyone. Welcome to our fourth episode of the Glue Brothers podcast.
Hello.
This is very exciting. I wasn't sure if we were actually going to make it to episode 4, but here we are. Gonna start this off. How our week went. My week has been pretty good. I mean, compared to last week, it's definitely been very good. Cut down some trees for the house. There was one thing that happened that we'll talk about later, but other than that, it's been a pretty solid week. How about you, Sully?
I mean, it's been a pretty decent week. I've been getting good sleep, except for last night. I didn't sleep at all, really. I almost slept forever, but...
Oh. Well, we can talk about that later, maybe. Seems a little... How about you, laddie?
I've had an okay week. I've had a lot of projects in the work. Been getting through it. I set up the glue event tracker. It is now it now scans the media for suspected glue events. So I'll be filling us in on that. It's all set up.
Wow. Sounds exciting. Now, random question time. What's your favorite ice cream to eat ever?
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to start off. It's very difficult to choose one. But Oreo's is always pretty good. The Oreo ice cream never disappoints, I'd say. I'm always satisfied with Oreo. How about you, Sully? What's your favorite ice cream?
Man, there's a lot. But I'm probably going to have to go with classic vanilla.
Oh, yeah?
I'm a simple man.
You can do a lot with vanilla, it seems like.
Yeah, you can make other flavors.
French vanilla? Now that one's good. You have French vanilla before?
French vanilla's really good.
It's a lot sweeter. It's very delicious.
Definitely.
And how about you, laddie? What's your favorite ice cream?
I love this ice cream called Monster Cookie. Got like an M&M type of candies in it. Got these sweet, like tough and soft, kind of like a cookie texture in it. Very delicious.
It's almost like a
Can't really hate it.
cookie dough ice cream.
Kind of like cookie dough, and then make it a bit sweeter and add some candies to it. There you go.
Nice.
Can't have a lot of it though.
I don't think I've ever tried that before.
You should get it. It's becoming an increasingly popular flavor.
Alright, so now we're introduced to each other even more. We know our favorite ice creams. We're gonna, cover where we left off on last episode. Things weren't looking too bright. We're gonna go over how we're starting to turn things around for us. First things first, laddie, you have a job at Taco Bell. How's that been?
Yeah, you got me a job, and I think it could really stabilize our financial situation. Being in negative thousands of dollars is not something to be proud of. The interest on this bill is given to us is racking up. I'm hoping the Taco Bell counteracts that a bit.
We're getting the classic 9 to 5, always good. Make sure to do some overtime. We definitely need the money. And Sully, how's that glue generator going?
It's going well. Obviously, I'm still missing out on the more expensive parts, but I could work up to that.
Yeah. And obviously, the most expensive parts are probably safety, right?
Yeah, pretty much. There are a couple of key components of the generator that I also need, but...
Yeah, and my contribution, I would say I haven't spent that much. I think. Besides a couple of things.
What have you spent? What are these couple of things?
Well, we're starting on the construction. We need to chop down the trees, like we said. I did buy 3 really nice chainsaws.
3?
I do realize.
I thought the plan was an axe.
Yeah, but that would have taken a lot of work. So I figured, chainsaws would do the job.
Yeah, but 3 chainsaws?
They were on sale.
Okay, yeah, the receipt?
I swear, if they were 1
Yeah.
cent off, okay.
Here's the receipt.
This is the exact amount that my check was. We went from like like a solid amount of money to 0. What is this? This financial investment.
I mean, you see,
And
it should
3?
say the
3
deal I
of
got.
them?
Look how much money I saved.
Yeah, it was on sale from 200 for 199. What sale is this?
Okay, so instead of 1 cent, it was $1.
It was off by a lot. Off by a lot, silly. Oh my gosh. That is all of my money. That is
But
all
we
of
have 3 chainsaws now.
that is 3 more than we.
Yeah, but did you say that they were electric or not?
No, they're gas powered.
Oh my,
Actually,
we can't even use them. We can't afford gas.
No,
Not in this state of the economy.
Yeah, I mean, we'll also have to spend the gas on that generator we still got running. Before it slowly gets that glue generator out.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm considering resigning from Taco Bell. I am so tired. I
Already?
am so tired. Maybe I'll tell you. I'll sit on that for a little bit.
It's only been a week.
Yeah, a week gone into 3 chainsaws that we can't even use. We're supposed to pulling the chains ourselves.
I could get a refund for the chainsaws. If maybe we can get
give
like
me the
an
receipt.
injury.
Give me this.
If you get
Nope,
like
it's on sale. You can't return them. That's why it's clearance product. You can't return it.
we can sell on eBay. It's fine.
I might. Solely, we might have to create a workplace injury so that they have to take them back.
We might.
I know.
All right. We should think about that a little bit later, though. I don't know who's gonna get injured. We started on repairs for the house. While Laddie's been working at Taco Bell, Sully and I started, fixing the wall. We actually chopped down a couple trees, and the wall's looking pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
I'm surprised how decent it looks. You would think
Yeah.
birch and, our green paint, or no, I'm sorry, I'm colorblind, our beige and brown paint wouldn't really match. But it does, surprisingly.
And I love the speckled orange as well.
Yeah. The bark is a little flaky, we'll have to peel that off, but,
Yeah, I have to peel that and then maybe some tar, so... I mean, it's definitely not leaking. It's definitely not. But in case it were to, because I don't know, I see a gap right there.
Ooh, speaking of like things not leaking, the irrigation system I started building like this thing
That's leaking.
is the best thing ever. We get so much free water. It's saving us so much money. And I'm sure it's not leaking. I haven't heard any complaints, so obviously it hasn't leaked yet. So that's always good news.
It is.
Do you want to explain the 2 inches of water on our floor, though? Positive it's not leaking.
I don't.
I went into the
that's-
kitchen. I was wondering where all this water came from when I came in for work.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit of water.
So you sleep in there?
Yeah.
How did you not notice?
No, I noticed after a bit, especially when I stopped intaking oxygen.
Were you drowning
Oh,
in 2
wait.
inches of water?
Yeah, I was sleeping, so like I didn't know, and I was having a really good dream, and I was having a breath holding competition with one of my old friends.
That's such a crazy
What a
coincidence.
horrible-
But then he just like pulled me out of the water and started strangling me in the edge of the pool. And then I woke up.
Oh.
And I was drowning. About 2 inches of water. Face down.
That wasn't from the irrigation system either. That would... This is just
I
kind
have
of like
no
a loose
clue.
connection.
All I know is that I woke up with water in my lungs.
I can't believe I didn't hear any of that. I think I would have heard choking from the kitchen, but... Oh! Which actually brings me to another point. We probably should have treated this a little more seriously. Our house was broken into last night.
What?
Yeah, I should have told you this.
Why don't you brief us anymore? Now I feel like this is the only time we ever talk.
Well, that happened yesterday. So, you know, it's... And I was out busy, you know, shopping out. Getting some more glue. And stuff.
Fine.
So I haven't had much time. But I think he stole your Subway sandwich, Slatty.
Good riddance.
Because that's... Yeah, that's gone. Which is unfortunate, because we could have sold that. That would have gotten us a lot of money. That was expensive, wasn't it?
We were planning on, but like... Honestly, I'm starting to think it's like a bad luck token. You know? Like, what good would the money be?
Yeah, I did make it almost take your head off.
Yeah, it did almost kill Nick. Sorry.
Yeah, well...
Very
there
dense.
could have been some good memories with that
Solid
thing. Good memories of that. So,
There definitely could have, but, you know, there wasn't. So, I'm honestly kind of glad it's gone. The only reason I'm sad is that it looked expensive.
Yeah.
It was expensive.
And one thing I want to cover, so you said you'd be our main guard during the night, and you...
Yeah, I...
Noticed?
It's a little drowning there. I still don't know where
So you're gonna blame the water for security?
I was having a very good dream. The water made me a little nostalgic, and then made me almost meet God.
That's what you talked about earlier.
Well, I don't know what's causing the leak, but we'll look into that, okay? I want you to drown on the job. That would... Like I said, we don't have any insurance, so...
Yeah, I
PC
really
pipe,
live
like,
past that.
parts of it are literally built with like plastic pipe. I don't know where your confidence with this came from.
The irrigation system?
Yeah. Where did you get plans for this? Did you make it up?
I looked up like a couple of YouTube videos and they were pretty in depth, so I think I'm good to go.
Wait, hold on. Was it those Indian guys?
Yeah, it was those Indian guys. So I think I'm at a disadvantage because they don't have like bamboo. I just have stupid plastic.
I really don't think we can compare. Those guys are incredible.
They are. They can survive anywhere.
And they can make a Ferrari using clay.
They could. You know what? Have they made a model car before? I don't know. I think that should be their, next video. I feel like that should do pretty well.
I just looked up the sauna one where they have the water point on. Which actually, I kind of achieved that. If that is the irrigation system, I made the pool system. That almost killed the pool.
Well, all we need now is for it to steam and not choke someone.
Yeah.
Which, again, that was really kind of my fault for almost dying, but still, it...
You woke up in a bath, so you gotta be grateful. Especially since our shower, our water's actually been cut off.
Fall asleep in baths, and if they do, they tend to drown.
Yeah, okay, well... Oh! This reminds me! I almost forgot about this. We actually have fan mail. I think this was left by the dude who stole the metal thing.
Oh my gosh. At least it was like a, take a penny, leave a penny kind of situation.
Yeah, I think it was actually a fan.
Except it was like, take a Subway sandwich, leave a fan mail,
Okay, you know what? Last time it was a letter telling us that we're off the grid. I hope it's something better. That my hopes are high.
I know this is fan mail because this is sealed with the wax stuff. Okay?
Oh, it's official. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna read this out.
Marks or something?
Let's see here. Oh, this is... Just you wait, Glue Brothers. Signed, kisser.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. You
So
left
what
little
are we-
kisses?
What are we waiting for? Are we gonna get
I
like
don't know. Maybe an award?
just wait for?
I don't want to. I don't.
Maybe he's polishing our Subway sandwich?
Maybe he's gonna give us some money.
Oh my
I
gosh.
mean, he has to be a great fan if he just like showed up to our house.
Wait,
let me see
hold
this.
on.
Can I see the letter?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. This guy's funny. He even left like a very angry looking face on it. Look at
Oh.
that. Look at us, so cute. Oh my gosh.
I don't really know the angry face. Maybe he's just a bad drawer, but that's fine because he's
So
our fan.
there's no need to be. No need to
He's
be.
our
worried.
fan.
Just a fan.
Just you wait. Just you wait. Yeah, I'm so excited. Are we gonna like? Is someone's birthday coming up? Does he know there's a birthday coming up?
Oh my gosh.
No.
My birthday's in July.
Mine's in September.
It'd be for you. Maybe he was late. My birthday was in January.
No. I'm very excited now. We're waiting for something. Signed Kisser. The cursive's really hard to read, but I'm pretty sure this is Kisser. So he wants to kiss us? Or she? Is it a girl? Is it a fan? Fan
No.
girl?
Sorry, I'm never doing it again.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, so are you excited for this?
I mean,
How sweet.
yeah, I still have some deep gut worry, but I trust
I'm excited.
is, you know, the right thing.
We actually have a fan. Okay, we've made it. We're YouTube famous, guys. So excited. We're making it. We're gonna be.
This is the sign of good things.
We're actually. I think we're gonna be on TV soon. If I'm being honest. Man.
So I was checking out your Mark II generator. This is a lot better. I noticed that you went and you picked up some of the good blueprints. Very happy. What my UV light caught up on last time. This supposed brainwashing technology conspiracy that Kaiser has been developed. Found out what it is. It's very hardcore drugs.
What?
I found
I
that
didn't know
the
he was
pro-
in that
yeah,
business.
it's woven into the blueprints. It's called Kaisernium. Very
Hardcore
honest.
drugs called Kaiser.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know how it's called?
Oh, you just use back, detail it. It's all part of the conspiracy. I follow this whole message board online. They're crazy. They're obsessed with Kaiser. Not like me, like giant cork board,
Oh yeah,
Kaiser board.
I want to see that Kaiser board you're working on.
Dude,
Yeah,
look at this.
actually.
It's beautiful. I'm surprised it hasn't blown up yet, considering our whole house is like everything but ashes. You know, so close.
It's doing great.
One
The irrigation
part of
system
the
is-
house.
I think. Yeah. So, any other things you found on Kaiser?
I was trying to segue into this.
Oh, wait.
I wanted to investigate the location. Oh, what?
Did you throw away the blueprint before we, consume more of that hardcore drug?
No, I just have the corner of it. The corner's signed by Kaiser.
Oh my god.
I just have it. That's okay. I threw out the rest of it. No way I'm keeping it. I didn't plan
Yeah.
on going mad.
Matt, should
So you don't have to worry
we send Slowly to the hospital? Because I mean, he stuck a you were really close to that blueprint. So like you love that thing.
You were slaving over it.
I'm
Sweating
I'm
blood
fine.
all over
I
the
saw
place.
you asleep on it. You saw it as a pillow.
I mean,
And I mean, you
I
did
didn't
just almost
have-
drown last night and didn't realize it.
no, it's I haven't had a pillow in a while, and
So you chose the
You know.
drug weaved. I mean, you didn't know it was drug weaved.
no, I didn't. I think that's why I was. You
Right.
know, you would think it would
Carrying it around
actually
hunched
better
over it.
sleep
Like
since
it's
it's a
your precious
hallucinogenic.
paper.
Yeah.
I hope there's no adverse effects.
Yeah. Slowly, have you had hallucinations when you were making the glue generator? Is that why it failed? Because you were too busy,
No, I mean,
being high.
I've never been high before, but Like, also
mean-
I feel like if it was laced, it was probably meant to kill.
I mean,
Nah,
I
it was
wasn't gonna
meant to
mention
drive insanity.
the nacho spaghettis you tried making that one time, Sully.
Okay,
Oh,
you just
oh.
don't get my.
I don't know if that's the drug or if that's just your taste, but nachos and spaghetti. You should
I
write that
wanted
down.
to try it. It seemed interesting.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Laddie, did you see any more? Find out any more things on Kaiser?
And I did. I was following the message board on this Kaiser news, and as it turns out, the very factory that they were tracing his studies to, his second largest factory, by the way, his glue factory, it shut down.
The second largest glue factory?
Yeah,
Whoa, that's like, how big is that
remember,
thing?
he plays
Isn't that
both
thing-
games.
Why would he shut that
It's
down?
huge. I don't
That's
know,
like a
but
big
since-
revenue point for me.
word was getting out that he was up to some freaky stuff, and I'm not just talking about these blueprint experiments. But there's no clear answer as to why he shut it down. That's the mystery. You guys have any predictions?
I mean, maybe like with him. I mean, he could be running out of money.
I
There's
mean,
no way. He's got his pockets deep in both the tape and glue industries. There's always a revenue there.
and blueprints.
And
And
drugs.
drug
He's
manufacturing?
hardcore drugs.
It's making his way, yeah, to the hardcore and glue.
Bad over here.
So maybe he's making something big. If he has to save that much money by selling the entire factory, he's probably working on something big.
Yeah.
I think he's up.
Got
I
it.
think he's making the great glue attack of. I don't even know what that'd be.
Just a recreation of
The glue of
87, the first
87.
routing.
Like, I'd like to go somewhere with
Wait,
all these
hold on.
predictions and stuff.
I almost drowned because of the drugs? Was he trying to pull one over on me?
I mean, you almost drowned because of the the leak on the ceiling almost killed you.
Yeah.
But you were like happily drowning until you were
It was a
violently
good
awoken
dream.
in your
Oh my
dream.
god.
There could be some adverse effects.
So do you think that drug makes you sleepy? Extra sleepy?
I mean, I felt extra sleepy lately. I don't know if that's just from how hard I've been working, or if that's something to do with, my insomnia acting up again or something. I don't know. But it definitely could be that, and that's worrying.
Yeah.
Security guard? Is that what I am?
Yeah, you're supposed to be our security guard, and you're sleeping on the
Wait,
job.
that's what you said you could be.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know.
Oh yeah, you never confirmed it. I just trusted my life on you.
Yeah. Just casually. Boom.
Kind of sounds like it's on you, but I mean, I'll try my best.
Yeah. I
I'll
mean,
try not
Laddie
to
and
drown
I,
again.
we're not very. We have to sleep, We're not like you. You
I usually
Up all
don't
night.
require it.
usually I'm like I wake up in the middle of the night and I just see you like staring at me sometimes. So like you're a good guard.
You usually have some weird things to say. I usually stand over to listen to them.
Yeah, I mean, one time you actually scared me. You were like your eyes were wide open, staring deep into my soul, and then waking up.
You said something very surprising, and I don't want to recite the words.
Uh-oh.
It was surprising and scary. It was
I said a sleepy
It
word.
was a song. It was a song about a pineapple, and like an orange, maybe a pencil. I don't know.
Like a utensil.
Yeah, like
pineapple
some-
utensil.
Pineapple utensil. It's something citrus.
He has a pencil and he has a pineapple.
And an orangutan was singing it. He was holding an orange.
Huh. Interesting. I did not know I actually talked in my sleep.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it's not very loud. That's why I usually
Just
have to get close.
Loud enough for you to hear in the kitchen and stand over me, wide open.
I mean,
You do sometimes scare me, so.
you'd be surprised how quiet the house gets at night whenever we're not awake.
I could definitely get when you said you can be scary at night, because sometimes I think you were about to
I
murder me.
have big eyes. I've got that from past friends.
Okay, have you had any experience with Sully, you know, greeting
I mean,
you in the middle of
sometimes,
the night?
like one time I got up, get some water, you know, and he was like hunched over in the corner. He was like gargling, and I didn't want anything to do with that, and I didn't want to bring it up. Like it just felt so awkward.
Is this
I
before
don't,
or
I don't know if
after
you're
drugs?
conscious for that, so. This is before.
Oh.
Before. I'm just bringing this up now. Like, I'm trying to think of like what fits the symptoms of Kaiserium, and a lot of this doesn't. You know, I want some hard evidence against Kaiser. So far, it's all just theories on message boards. That's my
And
main focus here.
I really
But
hope you're not just relying on.
He never
message
lied to
boards.
us. He really is scary.
I mean, I don't recall
I'm trying not to.
me hunched over in a corner gargling. I mean, I could have just been sleepwalking. I don't know.
Sleep
There's no
gargling?
I mean,
explanation for that.
It was nice that you gave us a warning, though. You said that you get scary at night, and
It's just what
that
I've
was
been told.
pretty scary, you know?
And I
So
know
I
I
saw it
have
coming.
very big eyes. So.
Yeah, I mean, if I tried to rob a house and saw your eyes, I probably would have shot myself in fear.
Okay, I don't know whether to take it as a compliment or an insult, but
Probably
thanks.
both.
Probably, I'd feel more
I mean,
comfortable with the definite
I'm
answer,
almost
but
glad
I guess I'll take
the
it.
person that broke in left such a nice fan mail. Like,
I know. You could have murdered all of us, but left such a nice. They're waiting. You gotta wait for
so
something.
sweet. Kissers?
Why would I do that?
So sweet. If you're listening to this, Kisser, because you're a big fan, I want you to know that we love you. Okay, you're
Yeah,
welcome here.
And we're waiting for whatever you give us or support us or.
You said we're gonna get it. Whatever we're gonna
Yeah,
get.
we're probably-
I'm excited.
We're probably missing, like, overthinking, and it's, like, really obvious, but we're just not getting it.
Maybe. No, we're just too
Maybe.
excited.
I don't know, it's, like, on the tip of my tongue, and I just can't point it out. I don't know what it is, but it's there.
Hey, I trust your instincts. If you think something's weird, you're open. You should tell us. Right now, I think it's something to celebrate. You know, we don't get a lot of wins.
This is
I
our
mean,
first
this-
fan
this
mail
is-
ever.
This is true.
You know, it makes me very hopeful of the future of the Glue Brothers, you know. Last week I thought we were gonna end up on the side of the road in a cardboard box.
Yeah.
Oh, so he
And now
stares
we're
off
inside a
every-
house,
Boxes, you
sitting
get
on
arrested.
cardboard boxes.
I
Wait,
didn't-
hold on, no. We wouldn't even be able to make cardboard yet, because we hadn't gone to that stage of the generator. Because the generator's byproduct was caution. But like, in dust.
Yeah, didn't you harvest all that?
It
I'm curious to
kind
see
of,
what you're gonna do with that.
I got some, but it was mostly charred and burned up after the explosion.
Moving on, we're gonna go into our big topic for today. Our favorite video games of all time. It's very hard to choose. So many options.
Oh my goodness.
It is. There
Um,
are some
that's a-
very good options.
That's a large question.
You know, I'll go first. I definitely I'll tell you my top 5 first because it's I can't just say one. Red Dead Redemption 2 is up there. Such a good game.
Yeah.
And there's never a moment where I was unsatisfied with that game. It was crazy good.
Yeah, it was always entertaining.
Another game I love a lot is Super Mario Galaxy. That game was on the Wii. That game was awesome. I love that game. I played that. Might just be for nostalgic reasons, but it's just a really good game. Another game that I love. Let's see here. Honestly, Ghost of Tsushima is really good.
Ghost of Tsushima is a
Oh,
very
it's up
good game.
there. Yeah.
That's very high quality. I'm absolutely loving it. I think I have like 100 hours in that. So it's give me a lot of time. Another one would probably be the new Animal Crossing game's really good. I have more hours than I would like to admit in that game.
Makes sense.
I'm not going to say how long I played it, but yeah. But I think probably the highest game would be is Red Dead 2. You can't really beat Red Dead 2. That game's, if I'm being honest, is a masterpiece, and anything you say is wrong. Okay?
Far too remarkable. Yeah.
Just everything about the game is just so good. You know, the story is amazing. Arthur Morgan carries that game. You know,
Yes, he does.
Dutch is awesome. Obviously, I mean, this game is 2 years old, 3 years old. How old is this game?
2018 came out.
Oh my god.
It's
That's
Fresh.
5
Still
years old?
fresh.
That's
Think about
5 years
replaying
old.
it too.
No, it's not.
Wait,
No
no.
way.
Hold on.
That doesn't sound
Wait.
right.
No.
Almost.
No, that's not right. I'm just
Like,
being
yeah.
dumb.
It's gonna be 4.
Almost.
I think
Soon.
yeah, it's 4.
It's not 4 yet, but 4 soon.
And there's still stuff on YouTube that I see people post. I'm like, what? That happens in the game? Like, there's so much stuff in
There's
that game.
so much content.
Like, it's
I got
infinite.
80% on it. Like there sure is a lot.
Like, you can. I remember playing this game for the first time. Nothing will ever beat any gaming experience I had than playing Red Dead Redemption 2 for the first time. Just chilling in Valentine, eating all like those like almonds that they had at the bar. I would just eat all the almonds, beat up people in the bar, get drunk, go to the hotel, then go back, eat more almonds. I actually got my character fat from eating the almonds alone. My character got obese in my
Eating
first
the
playthrough.
almonds and alcohol.
I just did not
And that's the
stop
life
eating.
right there.
I spent
That
like
is
10
the
hours
life.
alone in Valentine. There's also that other town, where you become like the sheriff or a deputy there, and you can literally like push over the civilians, like shove them over and not get in trouble. That was so much fun. It's like normally, like, because this game is realistic. Like, if you shove someone over, you're gonna get reported for that, get chased out of the
Like, you're a
town.
nuisance. Yeah.
But when you're the deputy, you can do that to people and not get in trouble. I probably shoved over and shoved them down a hill like 100 times.
Sorry, down a hill? You
Yeah,
lured someone to the top of a hill and pushed them off?
well, like with the physics, like you could run as you're pushing them, and they like kind of like just roll with you. I went all the way down to it.
I get you.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, Mario Galaxy might just be nostalgia, but man, playing that game for the first time when I don't even know how old I was magical, if I'll be honest. The story in that game is really good. For a Mario game, it actually has a story. It's not bad. But I don't want to take too much time here. I've already talked enough. Sully, what's your favorite game of all time?
I can't just pick one. There are some that have stuck with me for a very long time. I know this one gets a lot of hate, but Ratchet and Clank Deadlock?
Huh?
That was one of my favorite games when I was shorter than I am now. Yeah, when I was really, really young, I used to play the crap out of that game. That was literally, if I was in front of a TV, I was either not allowed to play video games or I was playing that game.
Yeah.
That was it. Later, when I got a PS4, I had access to so many more games. Going from PS2 to PS4, that's a big leap.
Yeah.
The PS3 didn't have many games, but, one of them on the PS4 was surprisingly enough, Far Cry 4. Far Cry 4 is just an incredibly nostalgic game for me.
Yeah.
With its story and its meaning and its gameplay, it just did it so right. It was such a rustic, old, like that bad nostalgic feel. Like, you know how controllers back then were like not made
not
for,
those controllers.
but like whenever you would use them again now, you'd feel like, oh yes, this is how it's supposed to be. That is exactly that feeling.
Oh yeah. That's
And
me with
going-
the. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Going back to it now, it's still like it feels modern because it's a first-person game, but it's I don't know, just something about it just speaks an olden tongue. That's not like that's not like a race joke. It's just feels so right. Along with some others as well.
Would you say it's better than Far Cry 6?
Yes. As much as I love the Far Cry series, I think 3 and 4 were the best. 5 was definitely up there. It was just different, and I don't know how to feel about that. You know, change is something that people don't deal with very well, no matter who you are. You could be accepting of it, but there's always that tiny little glint in the back of your head that's like, it used to be like this.
Yeah.
Anyway.
An appreciation for your past. Very sweet.
One thing I want to bring up that you said, Sully, with the controller being super right when you can pick it up again. That was me with the GameCube controller.
Oh my gosh,
Like, I still have that in our house. I actually brought that with us.
Love mine. Mine are broken, I still don't get rid of them.
The triggers on that thing? Oh my goodness. That thing's beautiful.
I forget, did they clack or did they like gum?
I think they more clacky. They didn't click, but like they were very analog. So you push down. They're not like tilt analog. Like they're just like a piston almost. It's amazing.
Yeah, the reason I ask is because sometimes, you know, the older those really old controllers get, you kind of left the controller out in the sun or something, like in the window, and like it would melt a little and become gummy or some crap. A lot of things would happen to controllers. Nobody really knows what happens. Some of it just kind of, is there.
It's pretty much all my controllers are in prime shape. I don't know why you're doing your controllers. But moving on, the laddie.
If I could turn out a window during the summer, it didn't go up.
With laddie, your favorite game of all time? What's that?
Oh, well, now I'm inclined to do exactly what you guys did. I'll start with my very first favorite game of all time. I was very young. It was Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Such a lovely game. You know, that's a great game for a kid to like start off. I love it.
You said Wind Waker?
Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. When you're Team Link on the boat.
Yeah, I always wanted to play that game, but I never got to it.
Cool. As I was getting older, I saw some other games that are a lot more mature. It brings it to like probably one of the introduction to mature games was The Walking Dead Season 1 on the App Store.
Yeah.
And like that game, dude, that has like a campaign feeling comparable to Red Dead 2. Like the same like emotional drive and the same like character building. Very Rockstar-esque. Very beautiful.
Wasn't that made by Telltale?
Yes, it was. Telltale's not that great, but like
they're
that
good at
was
stories. If
yeah.
anything.
They're very good at, I mean, Telltale, it's in their name.
that was just such a beautiful game.
Yeah.
It was. That was a very good game.
And is that all your favorite games of all time, buddy?
Oh, definitely not. It
You
moved,
only
moved
like
from that,
Wind Waker.
and I loved Fallout 4 for a very long time. That was my favorite. And then Dying Light was my favorite for a long time. It just switched and switched.
Yeah.
Um,
I was gonna
and
mention.
then I grew into Apex. I was considering saying Apex Legends was my favorite game in the world. And then I was thinking it was going to be No Man's Sky, but officially it's Red Dead Redemption. That game will stick with me for life.
Honestly,
Like, I'm going to be old and playing that game.
be old and telling stories about that game. Probably by then they'd have a Red Dead 3 though, so you know. I mean, hopefully. Maybe by then they'll have Red Dead 2 update.
We'll have like a whole new game series for Jones.
Yeah, and I want to do another question. A game, it's not like your favorite game, it's a game that you're just you're enjoying a lot at the moment, you know. For me, I've gone back into Ark Survival. I was not expecting to enjoy it as much as I am right now.
I know. You really don't expect it from Ark, of all games.
Like, Ark is such a weird game, like, there are very big issues that are just really dumb, you know. But it's just so much fun. There's so much to do. The dinosaurs are awesome. Dinosaurs will always be awesome. You can't convince me dinosaurs aren't awesome.
It's a cute game.
True.
They're dead.
And the dinosaurs
so,
are probably like my favorite part.
yeah. Even though, yeah, the game has issues, like performance, even on the PS5. The main thing that's taking all the power from the generator right now has some stutter issues playing that game.
I looked over at your screen whenever we were playing together, and it was so smooth. And it was so smooth. It was so nice. And you're saying that's bad. I don't think you've looked at my screen.
I haven't. If I look at your
that
screen,
to me
I'll
is-
get air blasted from your PS4, so I've been avoiding it.
That is true. It's jet engine.
I can hear it. It's very loud.
But like after I thought Ark looked good. I mean, obviously it wasn't the prettiest looking game, but I thought it looked good.
Yeah,
Look over here at your PS5. What the frick? I mean, you have the same TV, maybe a little bit better TV than me. But it's so smooth. The textures, they don't like turn into, I don't know, a 32 by 32-bit pixel pack.
yeah, which I used to play Ark a lot on the Switch.
Oh, yeah. You went from worst to best.
Oh,
No
okay.
offense to Switch, but
I mean, it's
Come on.
true. And I still had fun playing Ark on the stupid
30
Switch where it had
frames.
terrible performance. No, Ark, I don't know. Ark is special. It shouldn't be special, but it is.
it
really
is.
shouldn't. I don't think it deserves to be as special as it is, but it is. So,
I don't think anybody knows why. I don't even think the devs know. I'm still waiting for that animated series. That I would watch that.
I probably wouldn't.
The only reason I'd watch it is because it's, you know, Ark. It has that feeling, but it also has, you know, that animated, you know, a show made from a game type of thing. The good kind, where
Hope it's good.
yeah, the good kind of show made from a game, where it's like they add all of the same elements and the abilities and everything, but it still isn't completely restricted to that in the game sense. It has like personality
Yeah.
and reacting to certain situations and animation, detail. It's very nice to see. And it reminds me of the Clone Wars. After going from traditional Star Wars movie to Clone Wars. I mean, obviously there's a timeline there. But
I haven't watched the trailer, so I'm not entirely sure. You know everything that you're saying, but I'll take your word for it. Maybe we can watch it. And slowly, should I even ask you what game you've been playing recently? I mean, you've been playing it with me, unless you've been playing another game.
I mean, I've been playing mainly Ark. just per the last few days.
Yeah.
But I have, been playing ERG, Galactic,
Very good
Rocket
game.
Stone.
Last.
Um,
I was surprised that wasn't on your love game list.
I wanted
literally
to put
the
it on there,
perfect
but
story.
also
Maybe
I
a year
thought
from now.
back. I thought back.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Oh,
memories.
you're living in what you love, and
Maybe-
like, kind of like a night fling with some person from a bar. That kind of energy. It's like you don't love that person, but you spend time with them. You should be good.
And I think to think about it this way is that you don't like you have to take time away from the game to realize just how good it was. I feel like if you can play a game, oh, this game's really
Year from
good,
now,
but you wouldn't say it's on your
fall
top,
in love
top,
deep.
you loved it. But then you look back and it's like, man, that game is really, really good. That was me with Red Dead. I thought it was great, but I didn't love it until I started looking back at it. So it takes.
I was
time.
crazy with Red Dead. I loved Red Dead on just the prologue introduction.
Yeah, this is
I felt
actually
that
something
game
I
so
realized with Red Dead Redemption 2. I remember when it first came out, it had like a lot of mixed reviews. A lot of people were actually kind of complaining about the game, which is crazy to think. But now,
Yeah,
whenever you look up anything Red Dead 2, it's nothing but love. It seems like now. The people like
It
look
is.
back like, oh my
It's
god.
hard. It's like almost impossible. I don't want to say impossible. But it's so hard to find a negative thing about
Yeah.
it, other than maybe, I don't know, certain scenes. I mean, it definitely has its humor and comedy, and it has a very special humor and comedy.
Like, I just can't even think about. I mean, besides like the annoying looting, sometimes it does take a while to loot stuff. But that's like the only thing.
I mean, that's not even a
Rockstar,
complaint.
though.
It's just
That's their
it's
game
just realism.
style.
And it does add to the immersion though, so I'll get that.
Yeah, their whole style is immersion.
Yeah, and I just want to, Laddie, what game have you been playing recently?
Now, this is the reason why I actually kept Apex Legends away from the top spot, is because I have a very deep recency bias for this game. I really love Apex. It's one of it is my favorite multiplayer game ever. It definitely is, and I play it a lot all the time. It's something that I want to get in daily. I just love the game. It's built a lot better than others. It's very nice. So, but I kept it away from the top spot because of recency bias, just like how Sully keeps Deep Rock Galactic away from it. Because the game that, like, just because I play it a lot and like it, doesn't actually make it my favorite. Doesn't mean it really deserves the top spot.
That's just me with
But,
Siege.
It is Apex. You was Siege, yeah.
I'd say Siege is probably like one of my favorite first-person shooters, but it's definitely not far away from my favorite game of all time.
Yeah.
So, I really do think that, like, campaign games are always gonna have a leg up. I was actually, I was reading this thing about how, I'm sorry, this is a bit of a tangent, but I was reading this thing about how these video game companies are trying to prioritize a kind of multiplayer gaming setting for the gaming market, and I don't know, if they just polled players and asked them what their favorite games were, these people aren't saying, like, Warzone, Fortnite, Apex, and then they're not listing all the other ones with slightly, like, smaller lobbies and stuff.
Yeah.
They're not listing those games as their favorites of all time. They're listing nostalgic, story-driven games. And when I mean nostalgic, I don't mean classics like the GameCube's 007 games, or like even those original
Nostalgic to
Ratchet and Clank.
Just a game that left an impact.
Yeah, I mean nostalgic to your generation. When these Fortnite kids grow up, I guarantee you that they will have found beauty in a game that isn't Fortnite. Like, we don't look back on multiplayer games and say, "Oh, this is exactly what I need all the time." And I know, like, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, multiplayer is a special place in people's hearts, but that's a bit different. It's a bit different from Battle Royale games and Among Us. Like, that's definitely a way different vibe from those multiplayer games that are considered niche. And I don't like that that's where some gaming companies say the market's going to be is in multiplayer, large-scale multiplayer games, and I just disagree. I think story-driven games are always going to be what reigns supreme.
Yeah.
On a little tangent because I was
No, I totally agree. Like, cause in God of War, I played that
Yeah.
a couple months ago, and Uncharted 4. Oh my God, have you guys played Uncharted 4?
I love
Oh,
Uncharted.
you need to play that. That game is so good.
I think you'd like
I
it.
heard it is.
I really do. I think that you would play it and enjoy it.
Yeah, I hear people complain about like Sony, like the Sony blockbuster type of game, like Uncharted 4, God of War, Horizon. But, like, are you really gonna complain about that? They're really good games.
Yeah.
They're
I
a
mean,
fun
Red Dead
time.
Redemption 2 is modeled after like a Old West movie.
Yeah.
Like literally, it's a movie. Ghost of Tsushima is modeled after samurai movies.
It's so good.
So these games that will like upon release they became classics. Why? Because they're incredible stuff. That is so far beyond what I was trying to talk about, which is recent game I've been into, Apex Legends. And the second most recent game I've been into, Deep Rock Galactic.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's I mean, so many good games out there. Especially recently now, there's a lot of good games coming out this year. But that's a whole nother
better than
discussion.
like the entirety of 2020.
That 2021 kind of sucks. But that's because everything that should have came out in 2021 is coming out this year. So.
That's so
Yeah.
true. That's very true. I think people
What did
who were
we
brave
get?
enough to
A
release
card
it in
game nobody
2020.
liked.
Yeah, good thing we still got Vanguard.
Yeah, good thing it's our third World War COD game.
That-
Actually, wait.
that-
I don't know.
Based in like the Europe or something, whatever. So it's different. So it's
Well,
different.
oh yeah, I'm so sorry. They're also. God, you could go on so much about their inaccuracies, but that's a 2-hour long thing.
Yeah, that's
These are all separate videos. Even what I talked about, that is so far away from my
yeah,
our
but it
goal
was
here.
all good though. I think we're gonna start wrapping up though. You know, as always, for the ending this, we're gonna go over some goals for the week. You know, my goal is to finish up that wall, get the irrigation system more steady. You know, stop it if it is leaking. Stop that happening. Don't want Slay to drown again, especially since he's, you know, sleeping in.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna sleep on my side. Yeah. Try not to roll over on my side.
Yeah, and probably
Keep an eye out for Kisser. You know, don't
give
be
Kisser
mean
a
to
hug.
Yeah.
Give Kisser a kiss, maybe, unless they don't want it. Then we'll be charged with assault.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe don't get charged. That's bad. That's very
They
bad.
call themselves Kissers, so we'll see what happens. How about you, Sully? What's your goal for next week? Or this week?
Well, I mean, I'm definitely going to try to get that generator going. I mean,
Yeah.
life and all. Love it.
Yeah, glue generator is looking very good. It's not. I mean, I know when we did say it looked great the first time, that was probably just me being biased and hoping it
Yeah.
would just work in the first place. Because it was falling apart and it did smell kind of bad. You know,
Of course.
This one's not that
Wrong
smooth.
glue.
it looks like it actually is an object that won't collapse and murder all of us. So I'm very excited.
I started off with a generator. That did help.
Yeah.
Instead
Great.
of scratch rebar.
And how about you, Laddie? What's your goal?
Find a new source of money. I'm thinking of quitting Taco Bell. We'll see how that rolls out. Take a final for a friend. I don't know how legal that is, but
Alright.
yeah, it's all my goals. Very brief. 1 week.
Sounds pretty good. We got a bright
Hey,
future.
it's
ahead.
getting like wetter in here. It's getting like humid.
Oh, wait. What the hell? What the hell's that?